and then we start with เปปปี้โปรโมชั่นเสริมทรัพย์สมิธ
หมายเลข40สุ่มคีย์เวิร์ดของคุณได้เลยค่ะ
หยุดค่ะ
ความมั่นคงทางอาหาร food security นะคะเริ่มค่ะ
It's important for everyone to have access to food and healthy food in order to live a happy, fulfilling life. It's important for the government to protect human rights and the human necessity in order to access this food, and it's important to support people all around the world. We have an obligation to protect food security. Thank you.
มีเสียงซีซ่าจากกรรมการกรรมการให้คะแนนครบหรือยังคะคะแนนครบเรียบร้อยแล้วประตูเปิดค่ะแนะนำตัวเองให้พวกเราได้รู้จักกันหน่อยค่ะ
Hello, my name is Peppy or Perpetua Sermsup Smith. I have a bachelor's degree in marketing and a master's in business. When moving to Thailand, I started my platform Learn Anything Today, and it provides free online resources for anyone who wants to learn English online.
เชิญพี่ลีน่าค่ะ
ตอนนี้เนี่ยมันเกิดเงินเฟ้อแล้วก็ทั่วโลกเนี่ยขาดแคลนอาหารซึ่งประเทศไทยเราเนี่ยเป็นประเทศที่เป็นอาหารของโลกสามารถผลิตอาหารเนี่ยแต่ทำไมคนไทยยังต้องซื้อของที่มันแพงขึ้นคนจนลำบากมากคุณจะมีวิธีบอกรัฐบาลอย่างไรให้ช่วยเหลือประชาชน
ขอโทษค่ะ but could it be translated to English
โอ้โหคำถามพี่ลีน่ายาวมากเลยเอาใหม่อีกทีได้ไหมสั้นๆได้ไหมพี่
คือว่าตอนนี้มันเกิดเงินเฟ้อไงคะทั่วโลกขาดแคลนอาหารหลังจากที่มีโควิดระบาดแล้วก็เราเนี่ยเป็นประเทศที่เป็นอาหารของโลก
Thailand is the we call it we are the เขาเรียกอะไรนะ kitchen of the world but Thai people still spending a lot of money buying food
Oh yes
โอเคแล้วคำถามของพี่ลีน่า
เราคนไทยมันก็ลำบากมากของแพงมากต้องซื้อของแพงจะให้รัฐบาลช่วยเหลือประชาชนอย่างไร
How can the government help on this issue
So there are food security issues all around the world, especially in Thailand, and the war in the Ukraine is making it worse. In order to combat this, we need to help the agricultural field promote them. Governments have the obligation to provide aid and assistance in order to help promote agricultural development, including farmers. And I believe that in order to reach these farmers and to reach the people as a whole, the government does need to take action in providing subsidies and tax relief and access to more food
โอเคค่ะเดี๋ยวนะคะมีอีก3คำถามน้องแอนพี่ตีแล้วก็ครูธงเชิญค่ะ
หนูเริ่มหรอคะ
ค่ะ
First of all, you answered that really well. So I've heard a lot about you, and I've heard that you grew up identifying as Thai. The Thai language is a massive aspect to the Thai culture. So if you grew up identifying as Thai, why is your language not at the level we would expect you to be?
So my language skills have been a question of my Thai identity for everyone who questions who I am. It was at one point it's something I questioned with myself. How could I consider myself Thai if I don't speak Thai? But Thai goes beyond the language. It goes more into culture, foods, activities. It goes how you treat each other. To be Thai literally means to be free. I grew up with a Thai mother she practiced Buddhism. I grew up in an Asian household that was super supportive of my goals and aspirations. I was different than the other kids I was growing up with. I knew it. the kids made me feel different, so it was easier to identify as Thai. I didn't start questioning my Thai identity until I came to Thailand, where I realized that I had a lot more to learn. But just because I have a lot more to learn doesn't make me less Thai. It only gives me the opportunity to grow as a Thai person.
โอเคค่ะเชิญพี่ตีค่ะ
From that question, you growing up being told that you're not Thai enough and you're not American enough in your life. I want you to tell the kids all around the world, being half like you, what
I
they
tell
do,
them.
they should do.
I know how hard it is to grow up mixed, to grow up bullied, to not know who you are, to go through your identity crisis. Like, you're not white enough, you're not Asian enough. I know what that feels like. It's hard. It's okay to question yourself. Everyone does. But make sure you eventually find happiness within yourself. Explore who you are. No one is one-sided. Everyone can be multicultural. You can embrace different cultures no matter who you are. You don't have to be born somewhere in order to be something. And I think if you have the confidence, you believe in yourself, and you educate yourself, and you want to grow as a person, you can be anything you want to be.
โอเคค่ะ
Now comes the light-hearted questions. How do you learn Thai? พรทิพย์นาครังกนก learn Thai from Big Birds in a Sesame
You
Street.
learn English from
How about
Big Bird.
you? How do you learn Thai?
How do I learn Thai? So statistically, the easiest, quickest way to learn Thai is immersion. There's a huge study done on where it's the easiest ways to go to the country that you want to learn the language and learn. I'm a very visual learner, so I like to write things down when I learn things. I have to see something in order to retain it. So a lot of my Thai learning has been with the wonderful women I've been able to connect with. One of the contestants, Cleo, she's been helping me. She's been FaceTiming me. And every day I like to learn new phrases just to help me out. Like, Yindi ti dai rujak ka. Nice.
โอ้แอนมีอะไรที่ต่อเนื่องหรือเปล่าคะ
Me comment.
ค่ะ
I adore you for how hard you're working to learn Thai and really want to encourage you to learn as much as you can. I've been in your position. Me last year, my Thai was terrible. But after winning, I realized you need the Thai language and you need it quickly because you're communicating to women in Thailand, not just women, and you're also a representative. So I'm really rooting for you to learn as quickly as possible and no, don't let people make it an issue.
May I ask a question?
Yes.
Is that allowed? How long did it take you to feel comfortable in your Thai?
I'm still learning. You just have to do it. You just have to keep
Because
speaking the language.
I've
Start
realized
from now.
เดี๋ยวนะคะ ขอพี่โอค่ะ พี่โอเชิญค่ะคำถามสุดท้าย
Hi, Vipi.
Sawadika.
I've heard about your project on education. Those were fantastic. This is not a question, but I just want to know how can we help you?
Oh, that's amazing.
sponsor her
That's why I'm asking.
That's why I want the crown. It would give me a platform in order to reach more people, in order to advance my platform, because right now I'm a single web developer. I built my website by myself. I run the social media by myself, as well as learning everything I need for the pageant between my walking classes, all the classes, preparing my speech classes, everything on top of my platform is just overwhelming. So that's why I want to have a platform in order to help build on being able to share learning English, because I know how important it is as a global language, and I know how hard it is to access resources to learn English. Back in America, learning Thai was expensive. I can't imagine the education, like a foundation education here to progress and to higher education, how expensive that would be, especially for the Thai community. That's why I want to be able to build a free platform that helps people access.
โอเคค่ะ
Brilliant.
มีอีก2คำถาม1คำถามมาริยาแล้วก็คุณเคนเนตค่ะ
อันนี้เป็นคอมเมนต์มากกว่าค่ะป้าตือ has been pushing me to say that it's the easiest way to learn Thai is to find a Thai partner That's one way. That's one way. Also, for myself,
Did you
also
learn it that way?
For me, when I was doing Miss Universe Thailand, I actually listened to a lot of Thai news, and that really helped me.
โอเคค่ะเคนเนตค่ะ
One question for me. What is it, the one thing in Thainess you like, love, or you feel proud the most?
The freedom to be myself. So, I came from the USA. It's very well known to be called the land of the free. When to be Thai literally means to be free. There wasn't a big change in my character when trying to be Thai because it encompassed both my nationalities, Thai and American. To be free who I want to be. I can be anyone. I can meet so many people. I can appreciate so many cultures just by being Thai. Thailand is one of the most inclusive communities I've ever experienced. I've traveled around the world. I've been to multiple countries. There is nothing, no country compared to Thailand. Thailand is literally the land of the free. You can be whatever you want to be in Thailand.
Welcome to Thailand ค่ะ
And you have to study from now on harder and harder, maybe from your Queen Master that you select in evening.
Yeah probably
Okay?
yeah โอเคขอบ
เป
คุ
ป
ณ
ปี้
ค่ะ
เปปปี้อยากได้มงเป็นมิสยูนิเวิร์สเปลี่ยนทรงผมเพราะเธอสวยฉลาด
ขอบคุณเปปปี้ค่ะ
ขอบคุณนะคะ
I hope you understand what she said โอเคค่ะ ขอบคุณนะคะลำดับต่อไปค่ะ เรามาถึงลำดับที่ 41 แล้วค่ะ